Welcome back. Now, if you're just joining us, we are talking about script writing in Kenya and if it is a lucrative business right here in Kenya. Now, joining me over here is the one and only Xavier, who we were talking about basically, script writing in general. And another thing I just wanted to try and understand is, having been in the game for quite a while now, what would you say is the kind of, should I say, stories that Kenyan audiences like the most?
One, Kenyans love laughing.
Comedy is the thing.
Yes. So when we started doing tragedies in our plays, actually it was a risk, because and they actually appreciated it. Yes, and somehow we do a tragedy, but at the same time we try and spice it to some bit of comedy, because we're not very sure. Because when you don't do comedy, Kenyans will be like, that was boring.
Because I think Kenyans like to laugh about their problems.
They do, they do. Kenya, and that's what we're trying to get away from. I don't know how possible it will be at the end of the day, but we'd like someone to come to the theater and just watch a story, listen, and be like, but guys, they'll be like, man, we've been working the whole week. We're so exhausted, just need a laugh. That's why when Kenyans hear of Heartstrings Kenya, they're going to flock inside there.
It's very true.
They just want to go laugh. Yeah, and we're looking at Millers, can we do what Heartstrings are doing? Those guys are really good when it comes to comedies and all. So we try to say, like, okay, let's box in some comedy a bit, but let's stick to the story, the Kenyan story. So we can say the Kenyan audience is diverse, and we are trying to bring in people. For instance, like in Millers, we started 11, now we're doing almost 70 of us.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have this responsibility where everyone gets an audience. So guys come with 30, 10, 15, 100.
So the bigger it gets.
Yes, so and these are people who've never watched theater, a play before.
It's true, a lot of people actually don't watch theater in Kenya, surprisingly. Why do you think that, by the way?
Kenyans don't like spending at the same time.
I
don't know how Churchill got people to start paying 2K, 1K to the shows.
I'm wondering the same thing.
Yes, but I remember someone told us, is it worth paying, because we charge like 700, 1,000 bob, paying that? Why shouldn't I just go buy a movie for 50 bob? It's like a very challenging and a very sad question.
It's very true.
Yeah, because he forgets that actually he's actually an employer to some extent, creating a platform for the youth. And what we came to appreciate is that actually people come with that perception of, let me just watch and please them. No, actually just to show them that I support, then I'm done. But the guy will be like, when is your next play? So if you watch the graph of the audience coming to our places, they've been growing. Just the recent one, we dropped our ratings a bit because of the census. Yeah, some people just could not come because of that, because we were doing 1,000 and something, but we did about 980 something.
That's a big number,
yes,
actually.
it is. So actually the numbers are growing, people are appreciating. We're looking at a situation whereby guys will be walking into the theaters more than the movie halls. You go to Europe, and I can tell you this with so much envy and jealousy. Guys can watch a play for a month, and it's fully packed,
continuously.
And in Europe, going for plays is classy. Guys put on their bow ties and all that. You see limos coming to a theater hall, go to Broadway. Long lines, the shows are sold off. So they are like asking, can we have an extra show? Because I came all the way from, let's say I've come all the way from California, just came to watch this play, come on, just, people love theater. And actually that's even, I was actually telling someone in Hollywood, as, we research a lot. In Hollywood, actors go back to theater. The likes of James Earl Jones, Denzel Washington, they want to get that feel, you have that direct audience, the reaction. You understand how you're going to control your audience. So when you're getting behind the screen, you can imagine what you're doing.
Okay.
But you just come from nowhere and like go. That's where I think we're also dropping. If you watch this, for instance, let's come back to Kenya. Like most actors that you can consider are good actors in Kenya.
Very true.
I've gone through theater.
Yes, actually, yeah, they go through theater and then that's when they end up going in front of the screen.
True.
I'm happy that you mentioned, Hollywood, Broadway. I just wanted to ask, do you feel that we'll ever be in a space where we are basically another Broadway? We are making lots of money from theater and actors are benefiting from that platform?
Now we are on our way there, but there's a catch-22 whereby, number one, actors should stop competing. You know, we should look at this as our responsibility, that at some point we need actually each other. You know, let me finish doing my play with Millers, then I go and watch a play by Back to Basics. I make sure that I bring my people who fill that hall. Let people now ask themselves, why are people going there? You know, that is how the growth of theater is going to be. Because at some point, remember, people are not even watching Kenyan content at all.
It's very true.
Let's go back to music. People are not even listening to Kenyan music. You know, I went to Uganda with my friends, we were with Senator Cleophas Malala. We just went there for drama and stuff. And we were at Entebbe, just seated by the beach, Lake Victoria. And they're playing Uganda music.
Just Uganda
Pure
music.
Uganda music. So we're like, go ask the DJ to play some Kenyan. The guy plays Sauti Sol. You know, Sauti Sol are like the best
Yeah, they're the
boy
thing for
in the world. You know?
Yeah.
Do you know the Ugandans are complaining?
They're like, no.
No, we're talking to her now. We want our music.
So do you feel like it's the Kenyans themselves affecting the growth of...
Yes, and we need to push it down their throats. Don't expect someone to leave his couch on remote control to come to the theater if you don't push that person to. You have to be on their face. You have to show them this is what we're doing. Put your stuff on YouTube. Put your stuff on Facebook. You know, show people that we're trying to do something. Ask your audience, whatever you see here, go and talk about it out there. If it's bad, go and say it's bad. Now it's your duty as a performer to ensure that what you're doing is good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what's happening to us as Millers. You look at FCA, that's another theater group. You look at Back to Basics, Heartstrings. You know, if we can just stop looking at each other as competitors.
Yeah, trying to do better
Why
than
can't
the
I
other
share
one.
something nice that has been done by Back to Basics as seen? Why can't I just share? Or there's a group, the new group called Genice. There is Steward. So many beautiful plays that are being done out there, but people can't watch. Can I take you back to Europe? A ticket.
How
A
much
ticket
is
is
a ticket?
expensive, like
For our
5K and above.
Uh-huh.
I was in a, I don't like bragging, but I was in a country in Europe. And I was blessed to be in a play. We were doing something in Tanzania and the Bagamoyo Art Festival. And there's some guys from Sweden who liked what we were doing. And said, we'd like to incorporate what you're doing in our play. And so, oh wow, okay, sure. You're getting some good money. We didn't believe that, you know, the royalties were coming to watch the play.
Yeah. Wow.
People, and it is
It's
a
culture.
big,
It's culture to them.
Big deal, yes. So we have to put that culture in our country because art in Africa was appreciated at some point.
It
But
was,
again,
actually.
we got the Western in us. The cool thing is, let me take Brenda for a movie at IMAX.
And if you decided to charge tickets at 5K here for a play, would someone even come watch it?
There are people who will come.
The people who come
I
watch
think
it.
there are people who love theater. Do you know there's someone who bought, you know, we have like approximately five shows. One play on Friday, we have 1, 2, 2. Someone comes and buys 5 tickets to watch that play over and over and
Over and over again, like it's
So,
a
yeah.
movie.
And then he's like, you know, the tickets are very affordable.
They are.
Because you're doing
And that should
700.
encourage people to actually go
Yeah.
watch it. So I guess it's up to us Kenyans to really see the value in, you know, such art. Now I just want to get into trying to understand, you know, what a scriptwriter can earn in this industry in Kenya right now. Just for the individuals who want to get into that space and are not quite sure what they're going to find.
Now, one, if you're an aspiring writer, patience is key. Very, very key. And I'm saying so because, one, you have to sell yourself as a scriptwriter. Like you can, I want a script by Joe Musheru. I want a script by Justin Ongwen. I like to do a script by Cleophas Malala.
Okay.
Why? These are guys who've been there, they've been writing. You come today, you write a script, and then you say you want money. We have guys who write scripts, institutions look for them, and they're like, I'll give you 100K for this script, you know. And we're still looking, that it's not so much, you know, but it's, you look, it's an institution. We look at an example like when you're doing theater right now. Okay, for instance, we have, it's a question that can be yes and no, the yes and no question.
Okay.
Like right now, I'm not making money script writing for Millers because I'm taking my play into, you know, I'm not selling the script to Millers.
Okay.
Because I'm part of Millers. You understand?
I understand.
But someone will come watch a play by Millers and be like, who wrote this script? They're like, Xavier wrote it. Oh, Xavier, hey, I'd like you to write a script for me. We start negotiating, you know. But again, we go back to your previous question. People have to start flocking. So that if I'm going to buy a script written by Brenda, if I pay you 200,000, I know that that money will come back.
Very
but
true.
I pay you right now, even 100K.
Yeah.
Oh, daumia.
And actually, I'm happy that you mentioned that. One thing I also wanted to know is how exactly, especially when it comes to plays, how do you measure the success of a play? Because I feel like it's different with TV. With TV, obviously, we'll see the ratings and everything. But how does it work with plays?
We have ratings too.
Okay.
And our ratings are not like yours, so scientific and stuff. You just see the number of guys who come to
the show. And
I remember there was a time we did a show at Oshawa, and we had 32 people in the hall. And we had 32 actors on stage. So we had to joke about it and be like, okay, every actor has one person to perform for. You know, just to give yourself that energy. But we're glad that we're growing from there. But you go to, let's say, Heartstrings. There's a time Heartstrings we do. You know, I learned so much from Heartstrings. That's why I keep on mentioning them. They'll do a play on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Every day of
Saturday,
the week.
Sunday, an entire week.
An
It
entire
will be
week.
full house. So there's a time where like wanted to watch the Saturday show. We're told it was full. Then we're like, let's come and watch the Monday one. We buy a ticket now, so we'll just come and pay. Okay. We came on Monday.
Tickets sold out.
Sold out. You know. So there's a group of people who really love theater. But again, you have to package yourself. You have to brand yourself. And most of all, you need to be patient.
With the
You
process.
just have to, you have to be patient. I tell my guys, hey, people, let's not be in a hurry. Let us go home, let's get that 6-star, let's get something to pay rent probably today. If you need to maybe chip in for your rent or something, don't expect to drive a Mercedes today.
Yeah.
You know, don't.
Not today.
Not today, unless you just do something that Trump will hear about and say, can I have that group coming to America? That is what we want down here.
Wow.
You know. So probably, and it won't happen.
Okay.
It won't happen. So you just have to be realistic. You have to research. You have to look at a way, how am I going to get, what did Heartstrings do to get so many people? You know, at that time, Churchill was their producer. Churchill was a success on TV. Churchill was, as a brand, everyone would listen to Maina and Kingangi, you know.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, so this guy's done producing, you know. So, and you come and watch the play. It's a beautiful piece. You laugh from minute 1 to minute last. They don't disappoint. So, of course, we don't have a Churchill unless I go like Brenda now. Brenda is our, you know, because
I get you.
Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now, I just want to look at the film industry in Kenya as a whole. Of course, we're in a place where we're still growing, you know, trying to get to a space like Nigeria or South Africa itself. But do you see Kenya being in a place where you can call it a film production destination?
Kenya is a film production destination. Let me start there.
Okay.
I do my research. Back in the 80s, the likes of South Africa,
Yes.
who are now a big household name, were actually admiring Kenya because movie makers used to come to Kenya to do movies for
Very
Hollywood.
true, yeah.
Kenya was the destination, you understand? But I take it back to leadership. Especially when the 844 system started becoming a bit unstable, whereby the arts was just called, it was called extracurricular.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
You know, it starts from down there. People ignore, like the drama festivals. You will be surprised by the quality that is at the drama festivals. We did this play called Reza. And everyone went, wow, what the hell, we never watched such a thing. We told them this is a play that won at the nationals, in the Kenya National Drama Festivals. You know, we ignore that fact.
Okay.
Now, to your question, is Kenya a film destination? Yes, it is, because there's a time people invested in a movie called Nairobi Half-Life.
Yeah, I've watched it actually.
Yes. And people were like, wow, these are Kenyans acting. Some people even thought it was South Africans or something, you know, and they were amazed, you know. Then we have Maisha Magic comes to Kenya. They invest in Kenya. We have something like Selena.
I'm guilty. I watch Selena very much.
Yes, Jorwa Uba.
Yes.
You know, they're like, okay, this is Kenya. Shida ni nini? Our producers, and I'm sorry to say that, when you're making a budget for a TV program, let's say, let me not mention other stations. Let's say Metropole.
Okay.
You want a TV drama series. Now you start making a budget. Do you know the first on that list? Equipment, camera, hire, sound, even reflectors come first. After that, it's the crew. We need a camera person. How much are we paying this person? We need this one. After that, now when you're finishing, you have this little money remaining. That's where you place your actors. You understand? Actors are poorly paid in Kenya. I remember we used to like wake up at 4, you're on location by 5:30, you've taken breakfast, you're shooting, you start shooting like, you shoot like 3 episodes in a day. Then you expect quality. So our audience watches TV and they're like, hey, programs are Kenyan boring. But they forget that the producer has told the director, I want 3 episodes by the end of tomorrow.
By the end of tomorrow.
Because I need to save money.
So they're looking at quantity rather than the quality.
Exactly.
We lose this there.
You go to these international countries, what we call the international countries in film, probably 2 scenes will be done in a day. 2 scenes. And those 2 scenes are like 6-7 minutes. Why are Kenyan advertisements, or let's say the TVCs, why are they such beautiful quality? It's because you go do an advert, you'll shoot the whole day. And it's something that will go on air for like 10 seconds. It has all the details,
every single
perfectly done. But when we're doing a TV drama series, we are time, finish. We've not finished, start editing. I remember you were acting, the editor is being given clips to edit.
What?
I swear, I can tell you. Now the quality can't be, you can't have quality.
It's very true.
You understand?
Yeah.
Scripts are there, you're given a script today, you're told, get these lines, we're shooting the next 1 hour.
Wow.
Trust me, I won't give you my perfect job.
100% not.
But look at what Maisha is doing. Maisha Magic, one, they pay. Meaning, even if you're an actor, you'll just say, I'm an actor. Not Xavier, the actor, who has to go and look at his M-Pesa shop in town in the afternoon.
You can be an actor full time.
This is my job. You tell me you're shooting for the next 3 months, I know I'm being paid for that.
Yeah.
I'm an actor. But the Kenyan producer pushes the Kenyan actor to be an actor part-time because of meager payments and fair kind of positioning. So we won't do a quality job. Let's go back to Nigeria. At first, Nigeria, they didn't have quality.
100% no, they didn't.
They didn't have
got better over
quality
time.
at all. But you know what Nigeria did?
Invested.
They invested, 1. Number 2, you will never find pirated stuff in Nigeria. The day Nairobi Half-Life was released, my buddy, Maina Olwenya, who was one of the main characters, a hawker brought him a CD. He was selling him. Like, it was released yesterday, it's in the market. This hawker has it.
Wow.
The authorities, they know that River Road has so many pirated places. They'll do nothing about it. Why? They say there's an economy going down there. Yeah, Juicy will put your musicians will put how much?
2,500.
So don't tell me that the leadership of this country cares about the artist. Na bado mnalipozo kidogo and you're supposed to submit taxes. Yeah, the pain that is there as an actor, heri uende hapo theater, mtu akupatia 700, unaenjoy 700 imekuja. And remember, the auditoriums are expensive.
Yes.
It's
So let's hope this, as we continue to grow in the film industry in Kenya, these particular things also change, and
I pray so.
We have a better appreciation for such art. I personally love theater, even though I stopped acting when I was very young. Well, my last question for you, just to wrap up our conversation, that I'm sad we're wrapping it up, is what production plans does Millers have?
Okay, now as I told you, Millers, we've really grown. We're also approaching people to help us probably, you know, in those groups, we have like 17-year-olds, 18, 20. These are very sensitive age group.
Yes.
You do not engage them, you bring trouble.
Very true.
Yeah. So for example, when we did our last play, it had 40 cast members. That's okay because most people were involved. Now the next play that we're doing, it's called Son of a Gitch. This particular play has around 12 cast members. Mm-hmm. What are the 60-something going to do? You know?
Very true.
Yes. So we are trying to set up a film section. We'd like to start just doing film, record, and just put them online, not for money, but trying to probably, again, packaging ourselves, let people see what we can do. Mm-hmm. Probably we can make a proposal to a TV station mm-hmm. or anyone who is willing to help us out so that we can, my issue is just, I'm just passionate about engaging these people. Because I remember when I finished high school, you'd go for an audition, like 200 people in front of you, you continue going, unafika hapo hivyo, you're like, next. You're like, I'm the next one. Kuna number yako 699. You're just chilling for your number. Okay, wacha nini unaenda lunch, then you wait. Number, how so you end up?
They left.
you are there at 4.
What?
You understand?
Yes.
So I was like, will I have people that will go through the same? Uh-huh. You know,
yeah.
You go for there's a time we did what we call set books. And this guy took us to, do you know where Wote is?
No.
Iko ni past Machakos. Actually,
okay.
Kuna mali barabara inaisha. It's like the end of the world. We were there to come as a act for the schools there. We're going back to the hotel. Nafikiri unaona bag zetu zimekuwa nje. The van that brought us there is not there. The producer is not there. The director is not there. We've not been given our money. We were swindled. So every time I ask myself, when I start an outfit, will I take these people through the same
process that you experienced?
I should be a very evil person if I do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so my dream, Neo, just to provide something for them.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Know, yes, at some point I know if that's if we are successful, we're talking about 70 people, probably will tentacles out to spread all over. Mm-hmm. They'll go mentor, they'll go when there were natural talents out there, and probably when I'm like kwa nyumba wazee, I'm watching, maybe they won't recognize me.
They probably will, and you can see your hard work right there on the screen.
Yeah, just like I participated in that. That's what I want.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
I wish you all the best in that.
Thank
you so much for this amazing, insightful information. I do hope our audiences learned as much as I did. There you have it, everything about script writing in Kenya with Xavier. Now we're going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we'll jump right into the Netflix series reviews to see what's popping on Netflix, just to give you an idea of something to watch. Don't go anywhere, you're watching your magazine.